This is Goku-san, DBZ, and welcome back for a new best to worst list. This time I'm going to be taking a look back at one of my personal favorite anime franchises of all time. Now I'll strictly be ranking the 5 seasons, or, well, 6 seasons slash 5 shows of what I feel is weakest to strongest, and these are strictly the ones I have seen. This is going to be a ranking of best to worst Digimon seasons slash series. Now, with that said, I haven't seen anything past Digimon Fusion. So with that said, let's get this episode started. First up, in my opinion, of the 6, the weakest by far for me is Digimon Fusion. In my opinion, one, I didn't care too much for the overall style and feel and tone of the series. It just felt too stereotyped. It didn't do anything to really make this particular series, other than, of course, the Fusion stuff, though we've seen Fusion in the past Digimon series. So there's really nothing to really, I feel, separate it from others. And next, coming at number 5 is, in my opinion, Digimon Data Squad. I feel it's the second weakest. Some people may say Fusion's better than Data Squad. Depends on the person, but for me, my least favorite was definitely Fusion, but definitely second least favorite is Digimon Data Squad, Season 5. I'm not going to go into too much of it. I just didn't care as much for the feel and everything of the show. Coming in at number 4 is Digimon Season 2, which was technically a direct sequel to Season 1, of course, of Digimon. Now, that's the thing. The original series was the only Digimon series out of all of them to actually have more than one season. Though Season 2 focused more on, of course, the 2 younger members from the original series, obviously being Kari, and, of course, obviously... But anyways, well, in TK, but to me, it was a weaker and stuff, and at the end, they had to rely on one of the big baddies from the original Digimon series. But, for me personally, I just didn't care as much for the character, the Digimon Emperor. I didn't mind him, it was interesting to have a villain, but then he becomes more sympathetic and stuff, and becomes a good guy, and we find out really the true evil behind him. We find out about characters like Mummymon, of course, and another, and then we find out this one figure, which ends up, of course, being the resurrected Myotismon, known as Mellow Myotismon. Personally, I was like, so you returned, I get it. Myotismon was a really popular Digimon villain, but to me, they really just didn't do too much overall. It's definitely stronger than the other 2 series, but still, it is far inferior to Season 1. I just have a lot of issues with Season 2 overall. The pacing, a lot of the characters and things, and I don't like the replacement for Tai. I feel he's just crap when I felt like TK should have been the leader of the group. But anyways, at number 3 is actually pretty close with number 2. Coming at number 3 is Digimon Frontier, aka Digimon Season 4. And yes, I really like Frontier. I feel it's hands down the most underrated of all the Digimon seasons or series. One, also, it doesn't rely on the original Digimon theme, which is kind of cool. It came with some more original. I actually dare say, in a lot of ways, I like the Digimon Frontier theme more. And what really got me more interested in this specific series was the villains. More specifically, a particular villain, that being Terubimon. And also, again, to learn about the power structure of that Digimon world was very fascinating to me, in all honesty. and the fact that humans could become Digimon. That was something else that gave it a very distinctive flavor and difference to the other Digimon seasons. But, of course, then we had a being or character end up getting, of course, resurrected, and that being Lucemon, obviously short for Lucifer. Lucifermon, if you wish. Of course, they had to change, censor a lot of stuff, because 4Kids being 4Kids. Well, technically Bandai in the beginning, and then 4Kids kind of took over some of the censorship issues and things. But still, I feel this season really is good overall and solid. The voice work not necessarily the greatest, but I feel some of the animation is definitely better in this specific season. But with that said, coming at number 2 is Season 1 of Digimon. Reason why probably Season 1 is so high up for me is because of something more specific, and that being, of course, obviously, nostalgia factor it has going for it. But, with that said, other reasons why I like specifically Season 1, besides nostalgia, is the fact I actually like a lot of the chemistry, the rivalries and stuff we see, like between, for instance, Matt and obviously Tai and others, and fact is some of the villains. I mean, my personal, of course, the first real major villain of the series was, of course, Devimon, with the black ears, and of course his henchman, Ogremon. Then we go to, of course, really the big evil of the series, for the most part, at least for a long time there, was of course Myotismon, which would become Venomyotismon. Then we have, of course, the Big Four, or whatever you wish to call them, the Dark Masters. Of course, being the front leader, you had Mashidramon, Puppetmon, Metal Seedramon, and of course the Joker of Digimon, Piedmon. And then you had Apocalypmon. But you had my personal favorite of the series, the none other than the Elvis impersonator, Digimon himself, to me was the most fun villain in the entire original series. And that being Edamon. Because of being the, like, Doc, like, Elvis of Digimon. Yeah, I can't really do an Elvis impersonation, so I'm not gonna really try. But, seriously, good series, and I like the music, too. But coming at number 1, hands down, was made by a very interesting, specific director. And, of course, this guy is better well known for actually one of my top 10 favorite animes of all time, Serial Experiments Lain. He was the one who directed and did Season 3 of Digimon. And, more specifically, he did, of course, Season 3, in my opinion, easily the best season of Digimon. I think the storytelling is better. I like the fact that it was a card game and everything, and it uses a lot of elements from real technology development and stuff for, like, the creation of the internet and everything, and I'm not surprised they had a lot of that heavy tech influence and stuff involving digital world and everything with Digimon Season 3. Given Serial Experiments Lain had a lot of those same, not to mention one of the characters in Season 3 is very much based around Lain. You can tell from her design and everything, the heavy influences. Of course, Season 3 is known best as Digimon Tamers. In my opinion, the strongest and best of all the Digimon series / seasons. And if you're wondering about the weird music in the background stuff, this is from the original Digimon World game from the PS1. So anyways, I'll get ready to cut this video, and I'll see everyone next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel, and I have some more Samurai Showdown playthroughs of story mode coming up for over the next week or so. So I hope you enjoy it, And I am amazed at, so far, honestly, the response on the videos so far from Samurai Showdown at the views. And I want to thank you all for checking out the Samurai Showdown playthroughs. And I will be doing a playthrough with all 16 current characters on the roster. As each additional character comes out, I will do a playthrough of every DLC character. So anyways, I'll see everyone next time.